Good afternoon. This is Chris Brecher with the Chart Patterns Mastery / Simpler Trading Free video for June 3rd, 2025. You know, I try to tell everybody this, and it seems like nobody believes me, but you better watch the bond market against the commodities. I can't stress that enough. Why? Interest rates hate inflation. Go and look at the Dow Jones Commodity Index and see where it is in relation to the last, like here, near the high, and then go look at the bond market. And where is it in relation for the year? It's near the low. Go and check out the bond market now. We're going to take 2 time frames from just intraday. Go take this on a 5-minute chart on the right, the bond market, and on the left, put the DJCI. Watch what happens. If you don't see the correlation, well, it's going to hurt you. Dow Jones Commodity Index going up, bond market going down. Dow Jones Commodity Index had a bit of a twerk to the downside right here. And the bond market had a bit of a twerk to the upside. It works. So that's something to keep in the back of your mind. All you have to do is watch a lot of the commodities. Now, keep in mind, you might say, well, that doesn't include housing. It doesn't include autos and all that. And I totally understand. But the commodities are a lot harder for the Fed to control, whether it's crude oil, whether it's wheat, and so on. So if those get out of whack and those start going on a runaway, it's not there yet. But over that 1060, I've been talking about that, and you're probably going to have the bond market go to new lows. Now, why am I also showing this? Because this week is a lot of economic reports. So tomorrow you have these economic reports. Let me show you. This is tomorrow. So you just have this tomorrow. We're going to go into here, and I'm going to do filters. We're going to be very U.S.-centric. Very U.S.-centric. And all we're going to do is show the United States. I'm going to show the most important, and we're going to show for the rest of the week. And what you're going to see in here is tomorrow is the ISM at 10 o'clock. And then you have the big kahuna, the non-farm payrolls at 8:30 on Friday. So the whole point is, why am I showing you this? Because if the bond market is sold off prior to that, and the ES has gone straight up prior to that like it has. Here's the ES on the left on an hourly chart. Here's the bond market on an hourly chart on the right. A lot of times when you get this much of a divergence, you get a flattening out of the index futures prior to the big event on Friday. So I wouldn't mind playing on Thursday, playing to the downside, especially if I see any kind of intraday bearish pattern. Which brings me to another thing. I don't know why everybody buys the SPX at the end of the day when you have these lack of buybacks. 1550, look at this. The markets just ran out of gas because all the companies that buy back stock aren't buying it back. Even if it looked great, then that's when the pressure is off. Now, the same thing with the bond market, though, for the next week or two. The bonds can still diverge to the downside if stocks are still going crazy buying back their stock. The problem is that this divergence is going to go away starting with the buyback blackouts next week, led by JP Morgan next Tuesday goes in the buyback blackout. So you're going to start seeing the bonds matter more. Right now, for the next couple of days, they might not. They might on Friday. They might on Thursday. So if you see the DJCI go up, I'm not sure why the bonds would rally no matter what. If the bonds don't rally tomorrow, I'm going to look for reversal patterns in the ES. We don't have it yet. That's nothing. So that's what I'm going to be watching the next couple of days. Have a great night. Talk to you later. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Chris Brecher, and I'm Senior Managing Director of Stocks at Simpler Trading. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you like our content, please leave us a like and a comment down below. Also, be sure to subscribe to our channel and click the bell notification icon so you never miss any of our great new content coming out. Good trading, and we'll see you at the next video. Take care.